Really, guys, people kwaze kwabanda in South Africa. I'm not a coffee person, but I found myself having coffee. I hope in grand, I hope in right. Umuntu usethola ngisho nje ama calls umuntu azokutshela ukuthi ngibhukhe la e-lounge eseduze nawe. Can you come? Hayibo bafethu, ubani isikhathi lapho? U10. Umuntu ungangimgcine nini angimgcineni mhlawumbe kuno 6 months agcina ukukhuluma nami uzongitshela ukuthi ubhukhe la eduze kwala ngihlala ngakhona. But anyway, so today guys, I want us to talk about bullying. Ngifuna bafethu sikhulume ngebullying. As you can see the title of this video, guys, kunezinto ezishiwo kuthina sibancane noma esikhula in the journey that have shaped the people that we've become. And sometimes I would realize the look until a later stage empilweni la ubona khona ukuthi hayi yazi lento yangihlukumeza, and manje I'm becoming a better person. Kunezinto engizisho kubantu ezinye izinhle, you know, because manje I'm with this wound. So guys, I'm going to share a couple of stories that has happened with me as I was growing up and as now, you know, which were actually bullying. So I remember back I was in primary. I was in primary and we're having a class assessment. Guys, I was in the 3rd grade. Now I'm grade 3. It's a true story. So because the classes out of 20. So yabona mawuhambisa kusasimula yini umisa kumagele noma athi hamba olungisalana la. So while okay ngibuyisela ke emuva ethi ngilungiselana, I remember it was mathematics. Guys, ngicela ukuntshela ukuthi ngathi sengihambisa ke sekukhambisa kokugcina. Wathi umisi guys, umisi wayengifundisa imath grade 3 wabiza omunye umfundi wathi hey uzongibukisa lo ukuthi le number uyibhale kanjani. Guys, I remember it was 103 no 102. This is how I wrote it. This is how I wrote it. This is how I wrote my 100 and I put the end in between. So yangizwisa ubuhlungu lento, and I'm realizing later in life ukuthi yangizwisa ubuhlungu. Bahleka, they laughed at me. Wabiza omunye umfundi, and if umiss noma uthisha, don't do that. If umntwana is struggling, ungabiza abanye abafundi, ungamshame eclassini, because right now I'm this person othi menza kahle and look down on people akade bembukelela phansi before. So that's not good. I think someone should do something because they want to improve their lives. Hayi ukuthi ngoba naku ubani wecabanga ukuthi vele I wouldn't make it. So guys, I ended up getting a 10 on that class assessment. Later on in life, because with this girl I attended the very same high school. Later on, when we were in matric, so tisha wami babejwayele ukwenza lezi zinto zabo top 10. As much as it wasn't straight top 10, but utisha wethu wethanda ukusibalela ngo-Excel esivezele ukuthi ubani number 1 ubani number 2. And I remember sasigroupiwe sonke because matric bayahlukana benza science, accounting and history. She was number 50 at the time and I was number 1. So ngahlala phansi and ngayiremanisa lento. Sengibona at that time ukuthi no, lento le eyenzeka while I was in 3rd grade yangihlukumeza, you know. Ngithi mina hey, I remember omunye bengihleka nomisi wakhe while we were in the 3rd grade, and she looked around uthi how phela I was the person who was with you in the 3rd grade. Ngathi mina wayesethi awu, she laughed, and ngiyabona ukuthi akasayikhumbuli yena yonke le nto leyo. Fast forward amayezi wami in primary to when I think I was in the 6th grade. Mina bengingakwazi ukukhuluma, bengumuntu oyithulela yonke. People bazokhumbula. I remember omunye umisi with the very same child. Futhi nje lokugela kade angiqala. Bayashame ukuthi hey bayakhuluma bathi hey phela abanye abantu mabe toilet bayaflasha endlini nani. I was with the other girl owehlala up the school nje So aphatheke kabi athi hawu guys nami nje ekhaya we have i-toilet eliflashwe endlini. Lapho mina I've never spoken anything about ekhaya nani. Bakhulume angizange comment ngabona ukuthi lento iqondise kumina. Manje ngenze njani ekhaya kune-toilet eliflashwayo maye kufine. Why would they bully me ukuthi kune-toilet eliflashwayo ekhaya? Like seriously, why would they do that? It was, and futhi uyenza that ngiyakhumbula ukuthi this particular teacher was an intern at the time. I qhubeke bengiphathe lunch at school and I used to be bullied for my lunch. Yabo in primary sasihlala ngama group of 369 sihlala nga9 ama desk ohlala nga333 and ngiyakhumbula ukuthi ubaba used to order a lot of yogurts ayithenga obopie ku-bakery bayilethe because kwakune-store ekhaya i-bakery mayilethe izinkwa so wayithenga abopie in bulk. So ngangayi-enjoy ilunch yami because my dad would give me a pie, a slab of chocolate and yogurt sometimes. Manje inkinga yiputshuka so ngangifaka plastic so ngagcina ngathi you know what, I'm not going to do the yogurt thing. So ngosasihlala 9 I had to share. I was bullied. Babe ngitshela ukuthi ngoba nakho kungcono kini nani. Lapho I've never said anything. Wena ku manje wena uyakwazi ukuphatha lunch nje yabo. And then guys sleep sasisikhulu ngangishare vele udrink ngangiphatha necan udrink ngangakwazi ukushare. So babe udemand yabona umuntu ecele into uyidemand. You know, all of those have shaped the person I've become. So one day I was like, you know what, I sat down with myself and I said, Yazin Nomfundo, I'm sorry for everything Ubani has said to you. And I'm wondering why I was such this polite and very quiet person growing up. And then later on I become very defensive and I become very talkative because ngifuna ukusdefenda manje ukuthi yazi, you know what, I've grown up manje. I have to defend myself ngokuthi I have to talk back. And mhlambe you might be watching this and be like, yazi usibanibani at work does this also. Sometimes abantu bakhuluma izinto because they are wounded. Sometimes abantu ba mean because kunezinto ey'ncane that have shaped their bullying side, if I may put it that way. So I want to talk about that ukuthi wherever you're watching and now you have this particular behavior, now uyabona ukuthi yazi ubani, call that person aside. I don't know what you've been through in your younger age, but lento yenza kumina lento ikhuluma kumina angiyithandi. Don't let it slide and be like, no, it was just one of the days. Even in my relationships, we get bullied by abantu esithandana nabo. Mina, I remember my ex used to bully me ngeskin color yami athi ngimnyama. Athi ngimnyama. Then ngimnyama. Like I have a dark skin. I say mina thandana intombi ezimhlophe. Then ngishiya phela. Ngishiya because I'm dark skinned. So even abantu who we're in a relationship with, usuqala usuba insecure ukuthi yazini I'm insecure now about my skin. The next person engithandana naye sekumele ngilokhu ngimbuza, baby, do you like my skin? Yabo, because manje umuntu owumthanda, someone you shed everything naye, basically uzokubullisha about how you look. That is bullying, bafethu. It's bullying. So it has to stop, and it has to start with you first. Forgive yourself, because sometimes ubana lento ukuthi yazi ubanibani ngamvumela ukuthi athi kumina ngathula ngangasho lutho. Sometimes you just need to sit down with yourself and say, you know what, I'm sorry. Forgive yourself ukuthi you were bullied and you felt like you could have done something and you didn't. You feel like you should have defended yourself, you should have talked back. Forgive yourself for that and move on. Fine, it sounds very easy. It's always easier said than done. But slala pants, usiyazini, I'm sorry for everything. And I remember when I did this, I just started feeling emotional. I needed to do this. I needed to say sorry. It's like umqondo wami and my emotions have been waiting on me to say I'm sorry to myself. Ukuthi kwenzekile 1 no 2. So yeah, guys, that's what I wanted to talk about today. So kulamakhaza, I hope you're righty, I hope you're warm, have some coffee. Let me see you on the next video.